Director Derek Cianfrance, thank you so much for joining me and Odeon Cinemas to talk about the amazing new film, Roofman.
It's been 6 months and still no leads on the whereabouts of the escaped convict known as the Roofman.
The only way I can describe it is it felt like sitting in a lovely warm bath.
That's
Watching.
amazing.
It was so nice to have.
With bubbles?
Oh my goodness me, so many bubbles.
Yes.
Which leads me to my question, why you think people need to go and see it on the big screen at Odeon?
It's a Christmas movie. Yeah, Christmas movies are inherently nostalgic. They're usually about a community that gets together to kind of witness this larger-than-life event. So what better metaphor than being in a movie theater with a bunch of strangers from your community in the dark, kind of enjoying and watching this story.
Are you serious?
It just makes it better. Brings people together in the warm bath of cinema.
A manhunt tonight for an escaped prisoner.
Find a safe place to hide for a few months.
It really is one of those stories that if it hadn't happened in real life, you wouldn't believe it, right?
If it hadn't happened in real life and I wrote this, I would be the worst screenwriter in history. But it did. It did.
That's amazing.
I began to question it a bunch myself, so I started to talk to everyone in his life that would talk to me, and they validated not only the events of the movie, but also the tone and the perspective on this guy. You know, there's a lot of talk about, like, oh, how do you treat a criminal as so likable?
He's so likable in this.
He is so likable, and the real guy, if you talk to him on the phone, you can't help but like him. And when you talk to, like, his girlfriend, Lee, she talks about him as the great adventure of her life. You know, the truth of the story really was like, was this really an adventure? And in fact, it was.
Tell me what's going on. Right now.
How was it putting this thing together? Have you got like a favorite day on set, for example?
The day Channing Tatum was running around naked around the toy store and Peter Dinklage met him for the first time, that would come to mind just because it felt like I kind of couldn't believe it was actually happening.
What the? Oh my God!
8 hours later, we were in the middle of like take 14, and Channing was been covered in soap all day, and he was slipping on the floor. And anyway, it was amazing.
Oops.
What do you hope audiences take away from the film as they walk out?
Even though it's outlandish, this movie is plausible, and in fact, it did happen. And I hope people just get a sense of community and maybe grace and maybe empathy. This movie, in my experience, just works so much better with a larger crowd.
Okay.
All right.
You guys okay? Mother? Yeah?